Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. Got a man. Bowers has it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 34. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has it at the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. handoff now from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, ball at the 36. Back-to-back carries here. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
2nd and 6 now. Hauled in by Gray. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure Coach play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got it, man. It's Njoku. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll run it from the gun. Juke the defender. Cuts right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off play action. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And he crosses midfield before going out. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 45 on second down. Finds his man, Gray. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the give on third and short. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They go play action on first. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
To the air, third and long. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Browns pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
They'll run here on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
from the 47. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
On third down, Herbert. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Herbert back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Herbert to throw once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You've got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Throwing on third and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. This is the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders driving. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Setting up a throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his back, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns career interception. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It is caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Herbert on first down. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pass play coming here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And it makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one. Oh, he lost the football. And the Browns pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, Kay, these last few minutes make me want to look away. Been a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
1st and 10, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Lobbing this into the end zone. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a first. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert from the gun. Chased out to his right. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The give here on 2nd. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for them from the 46. Play action on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3. Let your kicker get some points and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. That one's caught along the left sideline. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 48-yard line.
From the 48. Finds his man, Gray. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He rolls to his right. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Trying to connect to a Tyreek Hill there. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, I'll say this: if you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This one's taken in by Hill. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Flushed out of the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Put the body on the line for his team. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That is all-out effort to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Herbert. Called in left side. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He'll look to throw it. That one complete to Njoku. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. So need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So 4th down and a big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Setting up to pass. Completes this one to Hill. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he has that first down before stopping the clock. Just under 30 seconds left to work with. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Raiders first. Back to throw. It's his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Got his target. It's Hill. And they make the tackle at the 38. So here's their third and final timeout. 7 seconds left of this game.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They are throwing it again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Completed to his running back. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns need only 1 to take the lead. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I it on. She be in the she's made a big. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it.
can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, have the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tides fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She bustin' to me like an athlete. She still with the G's, and she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Comptown, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't
play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey. I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine.